Let's have a bit of fun till I downfall. My love, if you feel like I do right now, don't say you're on the run to the other side. My love, you say you wanna try, but you never do. Sugar, there's a reason why we lose.
I feel paralyzed. Now I know it's over. I see you passing by, hand in hand, with your perfect light. My body goes numb, feels like someone cut my tongue. I didn't know my heart could die this young. Oh, now when I look in your eyes, I feel paralyzed.
Hi. Oh, ad break. Hi, ad break. Inconvenient ad break. We're gonna be doing some beam late night trucking. Aw, yee. So I did some testing in my testing world, and I have come to the conclusion that it is not a good idea to haul a 40-foot gooseneck laden down with liquid by a bumper. It is a very, very bad idea, and I might play Star Citizen here. You know what? I should have started out with Star Citizen actually, but Star Citizen just released engineering, so I kind of want to play that now. But I'll guess I'll do it tomorrow when I'm more awake and yeah, it's not like late. Who knows? Maybe we'll see some Star Citizen tonight. It's not out of the picture yet, just yeah. Okay. In a stream, time for Captain Azora. Gonna go and haul some cargo. Once I load in. So I guess for now this configuration works until I gotta convert my bumper pole back into a not a bumper pole. Maybe I could do the 33 foot and see how that one goes for liquid. Because 40 foot definitely needs to be a gooseneck. But the thing about it being 40 foot is I'd be able to do like basically I guess the same amount of cargo I have now, but it'd be more stable. I don't know if this is going to be a super long stream tonight, by the way. Kind of know roughly when I want to be in bed. So we'll see. I'm going to try and wind myself down by then. Which is why I was originally going to do Fallout, but then I decided that would be too high paced. It would probably keep me more awake, and this is more of a low energy game, especially when I'm like kind of sleepy. Okay, give it a moment. I was playing this in VR earlier. It was fun. I like playing in VR. And then I played Star Citizen in VR for a little while too and flew my racing ship. Well, there it goes. I was gonna say, one of these days I'll be able to move my character. I wonder why it says there's a bed liner accessory if there's no bed liner accessory. Wizard sorcery. Then I'd have to like change the whole interior. What does that look like? Yeah, I don't know how I feel about that one yet. Tensot black. Isn't that the same as what I have on now? Yeah. Although it's different front tires. Okay. Now, if only I could do that to the rear without turning it into a dually. Okay. Yeah, if only you could do that to the rear without turning it into a dually. I mean, I guess that one... I mean, it's not heavy duty, but it works. Okay. Yeah, we'll keep that there. Okay. We'll see how that does. We should have 55 foot-pounds of torque now. Okay, how much money did I just spend? Probably a decent amount. I need to be saving. Okay. And then I can upgrade this into a better gooseneck trailer. So it's only when you do a heavy duty in the rear does it turn into a dually. I don't want to deal with a dually. I like my non-dually truck. Okay. I wonder if it has the right brakes on it or still or not. I don't know why my brain just had a like serious moment on what I was picking up. Okay. Let's go. And we gotta do another pickup along the way, so... That's like barely nothing. This truck don't even feel bothered right now. Oop, oop, oop. I wonder who found out, the first person was to find out that diesel engines don't like high revving. They probably blew up their motor trying to figure it out, I would imagine. We were guys kind of coasting right there. I wasn't even like using the brakes. My truck was just kind of going on its own. We must have been on like a very slight downhill. This game isn't too loud, right? Okay, shouldn't be. We might have to do a third pickup, but more than likely not. Yeah, we'll be fine. Exactly what we were looking for. And now the lo-fi is too loud. Okay, that's better. Yeah, I could up the boost a little more, but we'll see. We'll drive this thing around for a little bit, see how it does. Beefy as heck pickup truck. I also got it to 64,000 miles recently too, which was cool. I wonder how long I'm gonna have this thing before the next update wipes it out. It's cool to have it while it lasts, I suppose. I forgot how much it is until my next insurance thing, so I hope it's relatively soon. It might be. I'm glad that guy didn't run the red light. It would have sucked if I accelerated in here, decided to run the red light. Oh, the game predicted what I was doing. Please stop turning. What the fuck is your problem, dude? Like, actually, I'm turning out of my way to avoid him, and the fucker still keeps turning like a freaking missile. Oh, I hate the NPCs in this game sometimes. They have zero awareness. Like, I'm turning to avoid him, and the fucker decides to turn into me. Like, God forbid he turn away from me. No, that fucker has to turn into me. I'm glad that it didn't do any like, other than messing up my steering. If I can get this the drop off in one piece, it won't cost me anything to have it fixed, I don't think. God damn, is it annoying when the NPCs do that. Like, do you not see me driving, bro? Do you not see me moving out of your way? Hello? Do you have eyes? Can you see? Freaking NPCs. I'm actually amazed it didn't do more damage to my truck, though. Luck, I guess. Okay. Nice little $5,000. Let's go get my truck fixed. Freaking NPCs. Freaking NPCs. I hope the trailer is at least okay. I'm not gonna bother repairing it if I don't have to. I don't think I got to. So we're not even gonna bother with that pickup spot. We're gonna head immediately down this way to the next pickup spot. Wait, why am I going this way for? That guy's just gonna have to deal with the fact that I'm turning around right here. Okay. I just thought about it. There's a better way for me to get to the freeway. Involves me going this way. I mean, I'm kind of tempted to just grab stuff from the quarry anyways while we're in the area. But there probably wouldn't be very much to grab, so we'll just head straight to Site B and we'll just shortcut through the quarry like what we're doing. Gotta make sure they know I'm coming through. And then I turn on my overhead light so they know I'm gonna pass them. Blind NPCs. Ah, yes, the death wiggle of a trailer that doesn't have a sway bar. Wonderful. Making my way downtown, moving fast. Not hauling anything yet, but I'm having a blast. Yeehaw. Vroom vroom. Okay. As always, we're gonna take my spectacular shortcut. It's spectacular because it's a shortcut. The shortest of cuts. Shaves off weeks, months, years from my route. This place is just barely gonna be able to fill up my fluid tanks. We're gonna have to make one more stop. I mean, I guess I could always use this to grind up for a fluid tanker. It's not that bad. Just comes down to how I use it. Okay. This would probably be about what I'd want to do for this configuration. The max weight I'd want to haul. Before swapping it into a gooseneck trailer at least. Last stop. Eventually we're gonna have to get fuel too. I'm still just below half a tank. We'll be fine for a while longer. Who need fuel anyways? Not this space cat. $6,707 liters. This place doesn't have much either for maybe we'll just be doing diesel, gas, and water hauls for a little while. Last little bit of liquid. Let's go. Gentle turn. Okay, I wonder if we're gonna be able to make it up this hill. We should be able to make it up the hill. I don't see why we wouldn't make it up the hill, but I'm gonna make sure we get a little bit of momentum first. There we go. That was easy. Well, just ran that red light, but I tried to stop for what it was worth. For the record, I did try and stop. Nope. Time to bomb it down this hill. Wee. Wee. Oh shoot. Could have been worse. I think. Yeah, it could have been worse. We can still drive straight and my bumper is like barely dented at all. We're just gonna keep driving. Oopsie whoopsie. We made a... God, that's like stuck in my head now. Fallout mod is cursed. Brakes always... I mean, hills always get the brakes hot. NPCs are really, really testing my skill tonight. There were just so many different instances where they tried wrecking me. Yeah, I'm not stopping for that. I'm gonna keep going. We're just kind of vibing right now. Truck wants to sit at 50, so I'm not really gonna complain. Liquid is super unstable to haul though, just in and of itself. Pretty sure my rear brakes are fading on the trailer. If I just heard that right. Oops. Well, they go out, I guess. We won't worry about that trailer too much until it's literally missing all its wheels. It's an industrial trailer, it can handle it. It can handle it just fine. Bad parking. How dare you give me a bad parking bonus? I parked great. Frickin' game. Bad parking bonus, my butt. Okay. And then we bring Diesel back home. I guess I could bring water to the quarry as well, if I wanted to. No, though. Howdy, hello, Frank's World. How you doing? Welcome in. My internet cut. I mean, I don't remember if you were on the people here last night when my power cut. When my power cut out last night, midstream, it was sucky. No, I'm just driving around. I rear-ended a car earlier, but I didn't really take any damage, so all is well in the Zora department. It's always fun when you rear-end a car and you don't take any damage from it. Although I think my trailer brakes are fading. I heard them squealing earlier. That is one hard-working turbo. I'll listen to it scream. I think I can up my boost a little bit more. I've been slowly but surely figuring out just exactly how much boost this motor can take. So far we're at 54 pounds of boost, which brings us up to 1,500 pounds of torque. Almost 1,600 pounds of torque. So this truck is doing pretty well for itself now. I like barely have to touch the gas pedal to get it going. Might hear me text and drive occasionally, by the way. I missed my turn. Actually, you know what? It's better for us to go straight anyways, now that I think about it. I was actually kind of lucky. wonder if I move this game onto an I mean, I guess it was doing the same thing on the SSD. So I don't know. Maybe it would just be fine to keep it here where it's at. Oh no, I sideswiped a car. I didn't rear end a car. I sideswiped a car earlier because I was going through an intersection and I just bombed through it. But unfortunately for me, there was also a car going through the intersection. But luckily enough for me, he hit my bull bar, so my bull bar took like 90% of the impact and just completely shrugged off the car that I sideswiped. And I feel kind of bad because, you know, he just basically got like force pit maneuvered. But at the same time, I don't feel bad because my truck is not damaged, and I will take that as a W. I'd rather have an undamaged truck and a totaled NPC than a damaged truck and a not totaled NPC. Last time I came here, they didn't really have that much to pick up, but we'll come here anyways. No, we're not even gonna bother picking anything up here. Might have to haul some cargo around for a little while because liquid delivery is getting a little bit sketchy right now. I guess next time we'll bring water to the quarry and see how that goes. Or at least bring water to different construction sites. I don't know if I can drop it all off at the quarry. I'm a bit low energy. I mean, I'm always low energy at night. What am I saying? Kind of par for the course. I got this truck like better equipped for this though. The tire pressure's at a good spot. And I gave it power steering. I don't regret giving it power steering. The power steering is nice. The power steering is very nice. This trailer is slowly becoming bigger and bigger. Eventually it's going to be a 40-foot trailer and it's going to have a whole bunch of liquid on it. It's going to be super big pan. I mean, being a gooseneck trailer makes it easier to haul, but just hauling that much weight can just be like super sketchy. I hope you're having a great time, by the way, Franks. Welcome in again. I don't know if you heard me earlier. I've just been kind of yapping. Doing my thing. Okay, so we're gonna eventually empty this place out of liquid delivery. And then I guess I can start focusing on gas and water and diesel for delivery. I wonder how hot those trailer brakes. I'm gonna check those trailer brakes once I get this hazardous waste right here. You know what I haven't played in a while? Lethal Company. Oh, these things are getting a little bit warm. They're super warm, actually. Maybe I should do some Lethal Company. Maybe I'll do a Lethal Company Christmas special. Nothing like playing horror games on Christmas, am I right? Let's see, so a gallon is 4 liters of fuel. And I have 25. 4 times 6 is 24. I have 6 gallons of fuel left. Roughly. 6 and a quarter, maybe. I do believe that's correct. Out of a 24-gallon tank. Yeah, I'm basically at a quarter of my fuel then, huh? That is one hard-working turbo. Good on those drum brakes for not heating up more. I feel like my day streams and my night streams have 2 entirely different vibes to them. Like, my night streams tend to be more quiet, and my day streams tend to be more, like, not quiet. I also like the lo-fi we're currently listening to as well. Oh boy. That could have gone very bad very quickly. I'm not gonna stop at this light. One of these days, though, I'm gonna do that, and then I'm gonna get sideswiped by an NPC, and I'm just be like... It's already happened once. Hello, Nya. Hello, May. How you? Welcome in, welcome in. How you doing? Okay, how have I been? I'm okay, thanks for asking. Just vibing. Enjoying the drive. Long bridges make you eepy. They are very relaxing. The sound of this diesel engine makes me sleepy. It's a very nice sounding diesel engine, especially when the turbo gets going. Okay. We had a little bit of wheel slippage right there. We're hauling liquid. No EP drive, very EP drive. It's the only way I can drive with AUDHD. I'm not want to like go 100 miles an hour all the time. Which is good because going 100 miles an hour with a bunch of diesel and hazardous waste in tow is not a good idea. Very bad idea. I've got to check on the upload of my... because I'm uploading VODs in the background. So I've got to check on that in a moment. No EP drive or a poof or a what? This music reminds me of Lethal Company for some reason. Okay. How is my VOD upload going? It's at 82%. That means I can start the next download. Okay. Alright, back to driving we go. Short break over. Now we gotta go pick up diesel and drop it off. I have a spot where I'm gonna drop it off, and we're gonna grab more diesel. And then we are going to head back and get more waste. Well, let's go grab some diesel. Okay, well. One of these days, I'm gonna get sideswiped by a car when I go through that intersection. Luckily enough, today was not that day. I guess we can take water to the different construction sites instead of diesel. But it's also the most densest thing that we can carry. It's super heavy, so we're gonna have to keep that in mind. Oh, the place where you get the liquid here changes based on what you're getting. That's cool. I'm usually always going to this spot right here, which is where the diesel is. I'm assuming this must be gas then. That we just went through. Okay. We will pick a spot and go, and I'm gonna go to the quarry first. Unless Seal Brick is a location. Oh, Seal Brick is a location. Ooh, okay. That's where we're gonna go first then, the Seal Brick. Because we can pick stuff up straight from there as well. I wonder if Hot Rolled Ink is also a spot. No, but the construction site next to it is, so that might be our second spot. Okay. If we have to drop off to a second location. This is one of the most hardest working diesel trucks in all the land. It drives all day and all night, with no clear destination in sight. Diesel near, water far. It'll haul liquids wherever you are. That's the power of the pick-em-up truck. Don't mind me, just gonna cut you off. Because I'm a good driver. I warn people before I cut them off. Oops. Oopsie. Oopsie whoopsie ew ew. I'm sure everything's fine. Everything is fine. Everything is fine. If you've got nothing nice to say, go ahead and say anyways. Maybe doing water would be the better loop to do than doing diesel and gas. I just thought about that. Oh, that is terrible parking. I can park better than that. Why did they have a toll booth in the parking area? Did they charge their workers a toll to park? That's fricked up, you know. Imagine IRL currency as gas, etc. in game. Actually, there is an IRL currency. Oh, I mean, there's no, like, if you mean, like, actual, like, making IRL money, that would be kind of cool, but sadly, no. But you do make money off the current mode that I'm playing now, which is career mode, and I think my game might have just crashed. You do make money off the mode that I'm playing now, which is called career mode. Which is why I'm doing what I'm doing. I'm currently saving money so I can upgrade my trailer of mine. So I can haul more liquid. Because, like, the truck is built for heavy loads, it's just the trailer is not quite there yet. That was my entire load of water in one go, so... While we're here, we're gonna see if we can pick up some, more hazardous waste. But yeah, I'm like making 3,000 or 4,000 in-game currency a mission. I got 21,000 right now. Sounds fun. It is pretty fun. It's being developed though, so it's not like it's like fully flushed out yet, but it's getting there. Like, we just got an upgrade to insurance, so that was nice. The insurance is a lot different from when I first started, which is interesting. It's more realistic. This game has a lot of realistic based mechanics. I don't know if you know this game, but it tries to be realistic, and the insurance is definitely a nice touch. You want me to have fun with it? Okay. I hope you have a nice rest or whatever you go and do. Thank you for dropping by and saying hi. I appreciate it. I'll be here doing my humble cargo drop-offs as my game stops freezing. It's kind of worrying me how it's doing this. I like your voice, very soothing. Oh, I thank you. Thank you for the follow as well. My computer is not happy right now. Yeah, thank you. I appreciate that. I hope you have a great night. Okay, we gotta go do one more pickup at the other location so that we're completely full, and then we'll go drop this all off. So one more stop. And one of these runs I'm gonna have to actually like refuel my truck, because it is running low on diesel. We're down to my last quarter of a tank. Let's see, 19, 12, 16. Why does this keep doing this? This is frustrating as heck. What the frick is this? What is this? What is your problem? Why are you unhappy? You don't ever do this, so what's the problem? Is something hot that I'm not seeing? Doesn't look like anything's hot that I'm not seeing. Could just be that it's warm in here. I've never seen it have this like freezing issue before. I'm a bit weirded out by it. I hope it doesn't keep happening. I might have to restart the game if it keeps happening. Which will suck because I gotta at least get this cargo dropped off. Everything seems to be fine on paper. Like, I'm looking at the temperatures and I'm looking at performance monitor and I'm not seeing anything out of the ordinary. Funky. Well, I guess if it keeps happening, we'll restart the game. It hasn't happened again in a minute, so... Okay, back to calculating how much fuel I have left. Let's see. 4... 8... 12... 16 is 4... Just over 5.5 gallons of fuel? Roughly, I want to say. Yeah, we're gonna have to refuel it soon this year. That's not a lot considering how often I have to floor this thing when I go up hills. This thing just eats the fuel. Fuel nommer. Nommer of fuel. The nommerest of fuel. I like how when I brake, I can't even tell that I'm hauling goods because how stiff my front brakes are. It's very nice. It makes the truck feel very stable. I mean, it is pretty stable when I'm not like driving the heck out of it. When I'm driving kind of nicely like I am now. This thing is very nice to drive. My voice is trying to go out, what the heck. Okay. Where's my drink? Testing. 1, 2, 3. Testing. Okay. My voice is still trying to go out. Hold up. There we go. Hi. I am back. I have returned. It is time to nearly overheat my brakes going down this hill. Yay. My favorite part of the day. Down we go, very quickly, yo. I'm gonna be bombing it down this hill, it's scary as heck. Super scary. Here we go. My trailer brakes do not sound happy, for the record. That's the second time I've heard them. They don't like hills. I think I might need to upgrade them if I can. Because I'm pretty sure I just heard them overheating back there. Okay, no, they weren't totally overheating. They don't sound like they're going out quite yet, because I tapped the brakes and I didn't hear the squeal bar going. Of course, maybe I'm not close enough to them to hear the squeal bar going, but... This truck puts in many long hours hauling around liquids. It's not necessarily just fuel that I haul, I also haul other goodies as well. We're almost down to 4 gallons of fuel. I think. It's 4, 8, 12. Yeah, 4 gallons of fuel. I'd say probably at around like 8 or like 5 liters I'll go refuel, because 4 liters is my last gallon. There's no need to rush refueling yet. So if we bomb it down this hill, the upcoming, because it's kind of like a U-hill, so we're about to be going uphill in a moment. And then if we let that like naturally carry our truck, or like the slight angle will naturally slow down our truck, and that lets me save my brakes. Oh yeah, no, they're definitely going out. Those rear brakes are definitely going out on the trailer. Ooh. Well, I guess I can lower the amount of force that they're using and hope that that helps. But I guess we're just gonna have bad trailer brakes for the time being. Not a lot I can do about that. Yeah, I get it. Your brakes are melting. Okay. We'll deal with it later. Again, we can just let this trailer become beat up. I think the brakes were just overheating anyways, so if I don't use them for a little bit, they'll cool back down to a manageable level. There's an ad break coming up, by the way, you guys. Just letting you guys know. Okay. Get into here. We will pick a... I don't know, should I do a gas haul? Let's do some gas hauling. We'll do a short range gas haul, come back, and then we'll pick up diesel and go long range again. And yeah. We gotta manage the liquid delivery that we're doing very carefully, because if we just do all of one thing, it'll run out quickly. So I've got to kind of just juggle between the different things and different destinations. Which is what I'm doing now. I'm just kind of juggling myself between the different destinations and different goodies. Well, at least my trailer brakes aren't totally worn out yet. I don't hear them squealing, so it must just be a temperature thing. They're just getting too hot. That poor trailer just gets so beat up. Okay. So we don't have to worry about restarting the game. It hasn't frozen a little bit, so we're just gonna keep going. We're gonna keep on hauling that cargo. Beep boop, beep boop, beep boop, beep boop, beep boop. Beep boop, beep boop, beep boop. Beep boop, beep boop. Boop beep. Betty boop. The boopiest of Bettys. It's a bouncing Betty. I can see through to the real you. This is perfect. Do the break through. I almost gave that guy a love tap with my bumper and my bull bar, and that wouldn't have been very good. Yes, that was a very, very short and simple drop-off that we just did, by the way. Like, just one and done. And we're gonna go grab Diesel and go see about more hazardous waste. Unless the trailer brakes are smoking, they don't need to be replaced. So it doesn't matter if they're getting hot and going out. They're not. The point is they haven't gone out yet. And the brakes on the truck aren't going out, so we've still got those. The cargo hauler. Much cargo, very hauler. This is basically like an industrial grade pickup truck anyways. An industrial grade pickup truck Cooper. What is up with this funky music we're listening to? It's starting to rain again. I like this lo-fi actually, never mind. Sorry I dogged you. Okay. And now we pick up Diesel.
It's starting to rain again. Shall we watch it? Shall we go out in it?
14 liters of fuel. We're down to the last couple gallons. I like how steady this is when I stop it. Honestly, it's one of the most satisfying parts to me about it is stopping the truck. How it doesn't like really like sink forward at all, despite all the weight. Just goes to show how beefy this truck actually is. I mean, to be fair, if that turbocharger sound doesn't give it away, I don't know what would. So we're going to head back to the garage, we're going to check the vehicles for sale, and if there's nothing interesting for sale, we'll continue onward. But if there is something interesting for sale, I will attempt to lowball the NPC out of it. You guys know how it is. You guys know how it is. Miles. And it's a yellow light. Well, that's actually convenient because I need to check something anyways while we sit here and wait for this light to go through. Okay. Upload video, select files, check on the light. Yeah, that heavy-duty radiator and that turbo are two of the most hard-working things on this truck. Besides the tow hitch. I mean, I guess the entire motor works very hard. Okay. One of my best stops yet. Okay, we're gonna be coming up to a stop again. Don't want to get going too quickly. Oh hey, look at that. Convenient. I'm glad I didn't come to a full stop. Okay. We're gonna need the right lane. Onward we go to drop this off, yo. At this gas station next to the heckin' garage. I feel like the gas stations should give you a small discount once you've like get max rep with them for delivering fuel. Because at least I feel like that would kind of make sense a little bit, you know? That would make sense to me at least a little bit. Because they're like, hey, you've been helping us out with fuel. Why don't we help you out with a small discount? My oil is always running a little bit hot on this truck. I think that's just par for a course for a diesel truck. As long as the oil is not getting into the cylinders, it's not really a problem. Diesel engines are hard-working engines. And this one's definitely no exception. Okay. Beautiful. Okay, let's go see how the vehicle marketplace is doing real quickly. Okay. I'm gonna turn off my diesel engine just to save a little bit of fuel because I ain't got that much fuel left. Let's see, any cars that I want. No. I mean, there's a police car. I could buy a police car for the poops and I could get a dump truck. Dump truck could be funny. Owning a dump truck just for the poops and giggles. The poops and the giggles. Blue Buck 291 V8 Marshall 2-door. 1990 D Series D15 farmhand. That one actually looks like a funky one to get, low key. Let's get it, turn it into a sports truck. No, I'm being sarcastic. I'm not actually seeing anything that I'm like too really interested in right now, if I'm being honest with you guys. But that doesn't mean there's like, I mean, I guess I could see. How much is it to go to a 40-foot frame? 13,000. Okay. Oh, this is gonna be heavy duty. Can I even change these? No. Okay, so $14,000 to have that swapped out to how I want it to be. And then we will need to put 9 cargo boxes on it. Why do I feel like it hauls more cargo than before? Like this is literally gonna take away over half my money. But this is gonna be worth it because I can haul sheer volume of goods. Okay. No license plate. We don't need license plate here. Okay. We just made the majority of our money back. Well, that's not that bad then. When did this? Oh yeah, I remember. When we rammed that NPC. Wait, don't I have accident forgiveness? Yeah, I got accident forgiveness. I love you, accident forgiveness. Okay. So now we gotta change the bed. cage black. And then goose neck hitch. Okay. There we go. Look at that. And we still have $25,000 left over after everything is said and done. $26,000 after all said is done. That is very nice. Okay. Now the next thing that I need to do actually would be to increase the tune on this a little bit more. But first, yeah, that front needs to go way down. Okay. Tuning. Coupler height. Can't tell if that goes backwards or forwards. Oh, okay. So we want to like there. Okay, and then we'll see how that does for tuning. Right on the dot. Yep, right on the dot. But I guess it is with it on an incline. That little itty bitty tiny bit of edge catching on that is very aggravating. Okay. So it needs to go up a little more. Or down a little bit more. Not what I wanted to do. Tuning. Okay. Then we're gonna take this. We're gonna increase it to 55 55 pounds of pressure. Why are we spinning in a circle? If the lo-fi gets too loud, let me know and I'll turn it down, by the way. I just have to turn up my mic a little bit. Okay. Oh, I actually managed to get it out. Oh my gosh. Okay, so we're gonna haul more like this than we ever could any other way, so now we can do max amount of liquid at a time with this truck. Kind of min-maxing it a little bit now. It's not necessarily a bad thing. Okay, I'm gonna get over to the quarry and then I gotta go run to the bathroom. Oh, I forgot to tune the trailer brakes. I hope that doesn't screw us over in a little bit. Dude, do you not see the massive 40-foot fucking trailer going in front of you? Are you blind? Do you need glasses? I have like $26,000. I can send you to get glasses, bro. Like, how in the frick do you miss a turning 40-foot trailer right in front of your face? How? It's a mystery. Okay. Damn, look at that suspension. That suspension is like super reinforced. This truck is many things, but tiny is not one of them. Oh wow, we can get a full fluid pickup here. Alright, let's do it. And then I gotta go run to the bathroom. 10 liters of fuel. I gotta refuel when we get this stuff dropped off too. No, I can make it to that drop off first. Pretty sure that this is sitting better than it did before. Okay. This truck has been, this entire time, this is exactly what I built this truck for, so I'm glad to finally use it for its intended purpose of hauling around this massive 40-foot gooseneck trailer full of liquid. This truck is gonna feel right at home now. I wonder how much range I have left. 22 kilometers, 27 kilometers. Yeah, that's not very good. kind of bad. If you guys can believe it, it's actually starting to cool down in my room. Even with my PC in stream mode. Oh, a good foot of space between my bumper and their bumper. Yeah, it feels like my back brakes aren't doing as much work anymore. Now it's a lot of my front brakes. Welcome to Traffic Simulator 2025, featuring your host Captain Azora. We only have the finest traffic here. Only the finest traffic waiting sim. We're at 1600 foot-pounds of torque now, and we haven't blown my motor yet. I don't know if we can push it any higher though. I guess we could try for 56 foot-pounds of torque, or 56 pounds of torque. Although 55 seems to be doing us okay. Oops. Well, might as well push him out of the way. The power of my bull bar and my 1600 foot-pounds of torque. Ding. Oh yeah, I know I'm low on fuel, don't tell me. I'm on my last 2 gallons of fuel. Playing it dangerous with the pick-em-up truck hauler, but my second stop is going to be a gas station, so I'm not that worried about it. Hardest working diesel truck in the West. Maybe I should turn on my lights too. Lights, hello? There we go. Okay. Get a bit of a head start on the braking here. Doing fine. Braking is a lot better with the gooseneck than it was with the bumper pull trailer. I think I like this configuration a lot more. It's significantly more stable too. Like the truck and the trailer sit pretty level with each other, which is kind of important for stable hauling. And the truck definitely has the power for it. Okay. So yeah, we're gonna go pick up diesel and we're gonna go drop off diesel at the place that we're gonna refuel at, and then we're gonna refuel. Okay, I need to park. I need to repark this. This is a terrible parking job, and the parking bonus matters a lot. I think that's what they wanted it to matter like a lot, because the parking bonus can literally net me like an extra 2K here if I do it right. So that's part of it, is parking good. Okay. 7,000. Yay. 2,000 more per mission. At least for hazardous waste. I don't know what it's going to be like for fuel yet. Too much gas. Oopsie. Oopsie. Okay, 7 liters of fuel, and it's 4 liters of fuel a gallon, so we've still got just under 2 gallons of fuel. But that means I just got to go to a gas station, ASAP. That is my next stop, but first, we gotta get more goodies to haul. Water would be one of the heaviest things I could haul, honestly. But getting out of this area right here, because my trailer's at a bad angle, so I actually don't know if I'm gonna fit. I just barely fit. Okay. Yay. Trailer so big it can't even fit on the screen no more. True Holland challenge. Driving with that trailer in consideration. I mean, it has nice braking. I'd imagine so. It's probably got... I wonder what type of brakes it has on it. Hold up. I want to see what type of brakes it has. Drum. I see. And they're pretty warm, too. They're actually colder than my brakes, though. I'm just curious about something. Okay. Okay, maybe not. Okay, let's go get some more fuel. It'd be funny if I could just refuel off the diesel that I'm hauling right now, but that would be in bad taste. Ooh. Ooh. I'm blocking my mirror so you guys can't see that, but you guys have no idea how close I just came to taking off the bumper of the car that was pulling up beside me as I was making that corner. I was like a hair away from taking their bumper off. Oh gosh. I could test my luck and try and make it. No, look how fast that's going down. We won't make it. We're gonna go refuel up here. And we'll just grab more diesel. We'll come back and grab more diesel when we're done refueling. But once I get drop this fuel off and I grab more fuel for my truck, I gotta go run to the bathroom. I'm gonna need to take up both lanes for this. And then I'm gonna have to take up both lanes again when I turn into the gas station. Actually, okay. Baby those tires off. Cool. That just saved me a whole lot of hassle in that main intersection right there. Okay. So now all I have to do is go back and get more diesel, but first I'm gonna turn around and then I can refuel. Oop, oh. Oopsies. Ooh, we gotta pee. Oh, but I forgot to do my freaking parking brake, okay. Okay. I'll be right back. I'm gonna go run to the bathroom. I gotta go get my truck fixed now, because I accidentally busted out its rear window. So I already know where I'm gonna go. I'm gonna grab gas for there, because we haven't brought gas there yet. Okay. Yeah, my back window's busted out. You'll fix that. I think I got an accident forgiveness on my career anyways. Or we should be getting one soon. 37,000. We've already made back the money we spent on upgrading the trailer mostly as well. That's nice. This trailer low-key making us bank. Although maybe I should save up for a dedicated tanker eventually. That may not be a bad idea. And then I can switch this back to like pure cargo, and you know, there's no filling that cargo capacity. But the thing is, it's gonna be super inconvenient to fill into some locations. So it might almost be better to like pick up the van for that. Like maybe keep this as a backup liquid hauler in case the semi gets taken out for whatever reason. That's at least my thought. Gosh, it's the second time I almost did that tonight. Second time I've almost done that tonight. Yeesh. It amazes me how fast I went from like struggling for money on this save to just Straight up making a whole buttload of it very quickly. Liquid delivery is really one of the best things you can do in this, but it's so unstable. So it kind of makes sense. You need to like really know how to handle your trailer to do it safely. Getting better at it. I'm having way less accidents than before. Okay. Let's go get my truck fixed. Red light up ahead. Green light now. Vroom. Hardest working diesel hauler in the West. Use. Wow, yeah, we use almost our entire capacity of fuel in an hour driving like the way we do right now, but it does go down once we get up to speed because it's easier for motor to maintain speed than it is for it to get up to speed. That's one way to take a turn. I feel like I could up the torque on this truck a little bit more. Maybe, I don't know. I feel like my braking's a lot better like this. At least feels a lot better. A lot smoother compared to before. Yeah, we could definitely use a torque upgrade on this, I think, or the drive increase on this, I think. I think I know what I'm gonna set it to. I have a lot of money, so I can just easily upgrade the drive on this thing now, which is kind of nice that I'm able to do that. You know, I've never seen my oil get critically warm. I've seen it get hot, but I've never seen it get warm. Okay. Nice little 3K. That'll definitely cover the cost, the repair, and the drives that I'm about to get. Okay. Get the bed fixed, or get the window fixed. And we'll put better drives in this thing. 5 accident forgiveness. Last drive guard renews in 3 miles. Yes. And then what was I gonna do to it? Drive. And then tuning. It looks about okay, that looks about even. I have to see how the truck likes that for torque range. Let's do a performance test on it real quickly. Performance test on it. Vroom vroom. Go truck go. It didn't seem to do that bad. It's actually better at cornering than you'd think. Could use less stiff suspension though. Hasn't changed much since I got it last though. Did that test. Not much has changed at all. I mean, to be fair, it's not meant to go fast. It's meant to haul stuff. There we go. Good parking check. It didn't want to go away for a moment there. Okay. Let's go grab more goodies. I think that the drive increase is going to help us out a lot. The truck definitely feels a lot different now. It feels a lot better. I lowered it just a little bit from the default race drive levels, but it was kind of intentional. So the front brakes are doing all the work. So before it was the rear drum brakes doing all the work, and now it's the front brakes doing all the work. Doesn't look like there's that much for me to haul here. Yeah, so we're gonna have to go visit another spot. Okay, that's all. We'll leave that last little 200 liters, and we'll go grab from the next location. Okay. And we have one more stop, and then we take this all to the pier. You know how cool it is that on my legit save I went from being broke all the time to having $38,000, and I'm gonna keep climbing now. I will keep climbing. I wonder if there's an achievement for money. Earn money from rewards. Apparently not. There's big spender. Interesting. I don't want it anymore. It's fine. Delivery earner. Earn 50. Spend 50. Spend. I see. I do like how stable this is though with the gooseneck. I could probably move the load a little bit more further forward. Put some more weight on the truck, because the truck seems to be able to handle a little bit more weight. Trailer seems to be doing just fine too though, so there's like... I'll just leave it where it's at. If we still have problems, if my engine still gets hot from accelerating and getting this thing up to speed, then we'll increase the torque or the final gear a little bit more as well. But it's also partially because we're going downhill, but it doesn't feel like it's having any issues right now. And no issues is always a solid thing. Our turn is coming up though. And then we're gonna get more weight onto this truck. Okay. Very slow climb over the curb. Gotta keep in mind that I got a 40-foot trailer on the back of this truck. And turn very shallowly. Okay. Oh, it still moving. I'm in parking mode now. I don't think it's gonna be moving no more. Actually, that might just be barely enough to fill up my hold. Yeah, with 1,000 liters to spare. I like how I can tell what all the different load beams are for in the front of this trailer just by looking at it. I mean, it kind of makes sense. You know, that trailer gets a lot of weight onto it. Oh boy. Oh, I cut that guy off when he was going into the gas station. Oops. Sorry. You're just gonna have to wait. It would suck if he like just ran out of fuel. Right as like I was pulling out. Unfortunate timing. Yeah, my brakes aren't getting as warm as they were before. That's a nice improvement. So I've learned the bottom temperature is my oil and the top one is my coolant. By the way, I wanted that dash on purpose so that I could keep an eye on both from my dash. Gotta put a little bit of gas into it. Okay. Yeah, so the motor definitely isn't working as hard, which is nice. I think I did a good job with the torque. I have it adjusted differently. The front has a slightly lower drive than the rear. The rear has the rear wheels have a higher drive to them. Which kind of makes sense if you think about it. There's more weight on the rear, even though it doesn't really look like it. And I feel like the trailer is definitely helping out a little bit with the braking. Don't mind me, I just gotta take up 2 lanes a turn. Me and my big old trailer. Let's try and level this up while I'm pulling in so I don't have to do it a second time. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Although I could have parked better, but... You know, going around this so that I can turn more sharply is a really smart idea. It's a good thing that there are no other players in my game who can be pulled up to that area and mess with me. Because that would be really sucky. Oh, cool. He's gonna let me through. What a cool car. Probably because I would have slammed his car with my pull bars if he didn't. I mean, what? Okay, this is gonna be a really, really sharp turn. That's one of the best angles I've ever had of getting my trailer into this area. Not having to worry about it hitting the barricade in the rear. Okay. We're gonna take a diesel to a different location this time. Oh, I feel a sneeze. Hold up. Okay, sorry. You know, if I keep grinding, I'm gonna be able to get me a liquid tanker here soon, which would be really cool. Yeah, that'll be really, really cool. Because then I can haul even more liquid and make even more money. And then I really can fuel my car addiction. Maybe I should just limit this to 3,000 RPMs. That'd be a bad idea. Yeah, I'm not stopping for that light. They can stop for me. I have faith in them. Yeah, the temperatures between my brakes are a lot more even now. I think this has definitely done a lot more good than bad for my truck, switching to this hauling method. So we're definitely just going to stick with it for the time being, because this works just fine. And with the increased final gear ratios, the engine isn't working as hard. Although it's still working pretty darn hard. But I mean, the coolant isn't overheating and the oil isn't overheating, so... And that was going uphill. Now we're going downhill. Maybe I can increase the torques a little bit more, but for the final drives a little bit more, but it should be fine. Honestly, it feels like it's fine. I don't think there's much reason to change it. It's really great when a thing that you're hauling also has adequate stopping power. I wonder if that means if it has one set of brakes or two set of brakes per wheels. Because it's got dualies in the back. I should look that up. I feel like that'd be interesting to know. Because those brakes back there are definitely doing work. I will not deny that. Okay. This is going to be a bit of a fun squeeze right here. But it'll be a squeeze nonetheless. Actually, that wasn't that bad. I thought it was going to be a whole lot worse. Maybe getting out of here is going to be like the sucky part. Okay. Gotta remember how to get the hot rolled from here. I think we gotta go up the hill, which good thing we don't got anything in the back. Okay, yeah, I know where we are. We're gonna keep going straight. I wonder. I should look up and see if dualies have dual sets of brakes. Okay, I want to look this up real quickly. Okay, so no, they don't, but they have better brakes for the load that they'll be hauling, so kind of levels itself out, I guess. I guess how would they put the... Yeah, I just thought about it. How would they put the brakes on there anyways? There'd be nowhere to mount them. I'm sure the engineers could think up a way to do it if they wanted to. Is that guy turning, or is he just in the long... Okay, he was just in the wrong lane of traffic, I guess. Scary, and they say I'm a bad driver. And they say I am a bad driver. Almost immediately Rex truck right after. Yeah, I think this is just better in every way for hauling. It definitely feels that way. Okay. Next delivery pickup. I haven't been here in a while, so yeah, it has just barely enough to fill up my trailer. Okay, I think I know which gas station I'm gonna go to drop diesel off at. Imagine I'm just doing like I'm hauling and all of a sudden my like transmission just falls apart. I mean, so far my motor seems to be handling the boost that I'm giving it, so I might push its boost a little bit further. Even though we're like way up there, and I know we're gonna be hitting the limit at some point soon. But for right now, this engine really seems to be enjoying the torque that its power and everything else is putting out. Okay. Okay, I'm good to go. They can wait for me. It's either that or get slide slammed by my trailer. Yeah, it feels like my engine's definitely running a lot cooler than normal. Studying the oil, and the exhaust is always hot, so we don't really judge the exhaust. I don't have never once melted an exhaust, although I'd imagine it's possible. I just imagine it's very difficult to do. But you'd imagine with the right car, you could melt your exhaust straight off. Maybe. I should look into it and see. Yeah, I just think my brakes were working really hard before the brake. And that trailer just didn't have the stopping power to help me brake, whereas the trailer I have now has the stopping power. Ooh, they just barely got too hot, my brakes. Hills are the bane of my existence. I guess I don't know why I go this route when I could just take the freeway route and not have to do this all together. I just thought about that. Because this is where everything heats up at. It's right there. I guess as long as it's not overheating, we're fine. I could almost turn down the torque in the front wheels a little bit more, but I feel like it's not probably the best of ideas. I think the brakes are starting to go out on the trailer already. Oof. They definitely did not like that hill. Yeah, they're going out. Well. Yeah, so maybe I avoid trailers in the future, or hills in the future, and I just take the freeway route. Probably not a bad idea. Okay. Please get me out of the screen. Thank you. Okay, now I'll drop everything off. Had to make sure I was properly aligned for that bonus. I'm gonna fast travel back to the garage and I'm gonna see if I can't fix the brakes on that trailer overheating. Retrieve. Retrieve. Tuning. Yeah, we're gonna turn that down to 60%. Okay. Oh yeah, and then can I do anything to your brakes, or your brakes like... Yeah, I can't do anything to those brakes. Okay. Fair enough. I wonder what's in there. Probably nothing in particular. What I like about retrieving the vehicles is it keeps the truck in the current shape, although since I mess with the trailer is gonna be in brand new shape, but the truck's still warmed up and everything, so I ain't gotta warm it up. It's already pre-warmed. Because I've been driving the heck out of it. I might increase its torque later a little bit more though. I'm thinking about it. I could use just a hair more to help going up hills, but it doesn't really have... As long as I have momentum already, it doesn't really mind the hills, so... I guess that's the whole thing. Okay. 3,000 here. It's not that much. Okay. 80. 91, 2, and 3. Alright, let's go pick it up. And my handy dandy pick 'em up truck. You know, I never have a temperature problem with the engine block, which I guess is kind of nice. The engine block is always a solid 195 degrees. I wonder if that's just because I have a lot of airflow going to it, because I don't have fenders. It's effectively being air-cooled a little bit. That could be exactly it. Okay, got one more pickup. Avoid hills. Hills are the bane of this thing. Hills are the banes of anything hauling cargo, I feel like. It's really easy to overheat your brakes on them. Super easy. And then next thing you know, you're barreling into something that you don't want to be barreling into, and life's not good. I'm just kind of letting the truck naturally slow itself down. Okay. That was one of the smoothest stops I've ever done in a truck. That was pretty darn smooth, if you ask me. Hardest working trailer in the West. Hardest working truck and trailer in the West, actually. Both are constantly functioning. I don't think I have enough room for everything here. Well, actually, I might have more than enough room. I might have to go I might have to go to the next location. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna have to go to one more stop, because there's just barely not enough here. That is okay. Okay. Yeah, we got one more stop to go. I don't know if I'm going to be able to make it up the hill or not, but this will be a great way to find out. Oh no. Yeah, okay, we're definitely gonna need to get more torque for this. Oh, this sucks. We're gonna need to upgrade the drives for sure. At least I managed to not wreck my trailer. Okay. So we've got to go down this little tiny trail off to our left with a 40-foot trailer. Do you know how fun that's going to be? Time to really put my driving skill to the test here. At least we fit. I'm glad that they have this road too. Because then I can just basically bypass that hill, which you guys saw my truck can barely make it up. I have to have a running a head start to do it. That'll change once we get like an action. I think I might save up for a dedicated liquid hauler. And keep this as a backup. Because then with a dedicated liquid hauler, I don't gotta worry about that as much, because they can usually just bomb it up them hills. They got a whole bunch of horsepower and torque anyways, so... Okay. It's an ETK. I could just push it out of the way with my bull bar. My bull bar would do significantly more damage to it than it would ever hope to do to me, unless it was going top speed. Wow, all these places are getting empty on materials. Oh, son of a bitch. Okay. I think we got it this time. Okay, now there's a couple different ways I can do this. I think I'm going to go the route that involves the least amount of hills. So we are going to follow it this way, but we aren't going to follow it the normal route it takes us. I have a different route in mind. It doesn't involve us going to the top of a very tall hill and then going down it with a truck full of cargo. One very annoying hill is already enough. Okay. Oh boy, oh boy, oh. I think that's the best sign I've had. Oh, my truck's still driving straight. I'm just glad I didn't rip off my tire. I have nothing else that would have been able to haul this. traction control doing work for controlling my front tires and keeping them from spinning out. Still got almost too much torque going to the front brakes, or front wheels, but I don't know if it's a good idea to have them at significantly different speeds like that, or different ratios like that. May not be the best of ideas, so I don't know. We'll see. Yeah, I can feel it here that my truck's a little dinged up from that corner. It's alright. It's not too dinged up. We can still drive. That's all that matters. That's all that matters. We can still drive. I hope this yellow car doesn't get in my way, because I'm going to be going fast. I think I'm just barely managing to overheat my rear brakes. Wow, my brakes are suddenly very hot. Okay. $53,000. What a night. That was $9,000. Nice. Okay. Put you in storage. Put you in storage. And then we're gonna call this out, and we're gonna increase the brakes on it back up again, because that was mainly just because of like the hills that we're taking. I can plan around not taking the hills. Okay. I mean, it's 99,000 for a decent tanker, 93,000 for another decent tanker. I don't see anything else I'm looking for, though. Nope. Oh, hey, look. Lifted truck. Neat. Oh, hey, look. Forklift. Z 1.5 ZCXI Special Edition. Passenger. See, I could buy that and retrofit it into a cargo hauler too. I don't really see anything that piques my interest. So I guess we can start tuning this a little bit. Okay. Put that into there. Let's see how bad this is gonna hurt my wallet. So we're not done yet. Fuel cell. Okay, so we're at $32,000 so far. Okay. I guess we'll just keep it like that for now. Front disc brakes, race front disc brakes, full race. Oh, I see. That's kind of funny. Okay. Can I do anything special with these tires, or what's the biggest sport tires I can do with these? Okay. Stripped interior. Left-handed race dashboard. We are slowly but surely. Oh yeah, I haven't even put the sequential transmission in this yet. Ooh, we're slowly but surely burning through our money. Thank you for the follow, Lover of Bones. Welcome in. Hello. I am currently spending all my hard-earned grind money right now on this car. It is very satisfying feeling, but it is also very painful feeling watching all of my money slowly but surely get spent. Okay, sequential shifter, hydraulic handbrake, cylinder, shift padding, yes, steering wheel. I guess we'll go with the racing wheel, front race seat, remove the right seat. Okay, let's get the rear suspension taken care of. We are starting to run a little out of money a little bit. And And this will be one of the more expensive parts of the rest of this tune. Because we've gotten like all of the main super expensive things taken care of, so from here it shouldn't be too bad. Okay, and then I've got to put the hubcaps on. Rear center caps. Hi, I'm here, but you'll be lurking. Okay. Welcome in, by the way. Overlord, hi. I have made the money that I needed to upgrade this car of mine. And as you can see, I am upgrading it. But I don't know if I'll be able to have enough for a roll cage yet and everything else that I want. I probably won't be able to respray it tonight, but we'll see. I'm trying to get this thing down on weight as much as possible. This is the 4-banger that I can get up to a ridiculous tune. So I'm in the middle of getting it ready for that said ridiculous tune. And I just spent all the money that I just earned grinding it out with my brand, because I got the truck and trailer that I'm looking for, but it's just tuning this car now and getting it up to par. And yeah, I think I had this thing at like 8,200 RPMs, and I want to say there for boost. Okay, so we can push the RPMs higher. But I don't think we want to push the boost too much higher. I think the boost is right where we want it to be. Okay. Okay. Let me see how far I can push the N-Line 4 on this thing. I guess the only way for me to truly know would be to drive it around. And I'd also have to get the transmission properly tuned too, and yeah, I don't know if I want to do all that tonight. I don't know if I want to do all that tonight. I will get this down to where this is supposed to be, though. Oh, hell. I might as well at least get it started. I don't remember what the exact numbers were, but they went something like that. And then if it feels like I can push the motor more, I will push the motor a little bit more. Interesting. You should have had screenshotted them. I do have them screenshotted. I just... Fine, you know what? Fine. Okay, give me a moment. I'll find the freaking screenshot. I'm sleepy. Okay. Frick. It's gonna take like all my money. No, hold on. I'll do it. It doesn't take that long. I just hope that I have enough money to do the tune. I'm actually may not have enough money to do the tune right now. I just realized that, so I kind of don't have a choice anyways. I'll have to do it tomorrow. Way too much torque. Fricker? Second gear can go down for sure though. Okay, you gotta go back to lurking. Okay, have a good one. Of course, it may just be the tires that's on the thing. But for now, what was I gonna do to it? Oh yeah, I'm gonna do the one simple thing that I can do to it right now, which is turn that down and then bring that down. And we're gonna hope that this doesn't make me go bankrupt. Okay, that's gonna make me go bankrupt. I don't even think I'm gonna be able to do one of these. Yeah, okay. I mean, I could turn this down more, I guess. That'd be the only other thing I can think of to do of quickly. I guess it's not that bad. That feels a lot better. Ooh. Yeah, there's definitely going to be some changes done to this, but okay, and then the rear brakes can also do a little bit more work, but I'll have to remember this stuff for tomorrow, because yeah, that's so bad compared to how I actually have it tuned. Okay. Now I'm kind of tempted to do. I was gonna get off for the night, like actually, but I'm gonna do one more cargo drop off just so I can tune that transmission. I don't know. Do I want to do? I don't know. Do I want to drive that distance? I'm pretty darn tired. And that tune is so rough. It bothers me that it's that bad. Like, legitimately, it bothers me that it's that bad. This could go very badly, but I'm gonna test this out since it's on my mind anyways. And well, this probably won't even earn me what I need, but it'll still be like a funky test, I guess. Oh yeah, this doesn't even have a tow hitch. Okay, we can't even do the test that I want to do. Never mind. Okay, well, I'm pretty tired. In all honesty, I don't want to go and do one more mission tonight. So I will, tomorrow morning, I will, like, but it's, you know what, fine, we'll do it. I just talked myself into doing the last mission of the night. We're gonna go get the last little bit of money we need to finish tuning this car, and then we're gonna call it a night. Okay. Let's do it. We can easily make what we need from just doing one more fluid delivery. We will do one more for the night. Motivated. One more for the night. $63,000 down the hole, just like that. Oh wait, do I have any milestones? No. Not yet. That'd be great if I could. If one of those just came in clutch right there. There's barely any fluid here. We're gonna have to go do a another pickup. Fuck. I really hope this doesn't turn into I need to visit all 3 locations to get everything I need. Okay, I don't care there's a little bit missing in the front. I want to get this done. I'm ready for bed. Maybe I should turn off traction control or get rid of traction control. I mean, I guess it doesn't really do that much bad or good, so there's no real, like, reason to keep it or leave it. At least when you're driving responsibly with this truck, it actually kind of does a little bit more good than it does bad, I guess. We'll hold on to it. Donna, hauling cargo. Sleepy space cat. I'm not in the thing enough. Darn it. There we go. Now I'm in the thing enough. Fuck, we're gonna have to freaking go to the 3rd place. I'm not going to the 3rd place. I am not going all the way to freaking Narnia just for a third pickup. I will pass. Thank you very much. We will fill up what we can here and we will go. Okay. Good thing there's a lack of traffic right now. Wow, my coolant became heated up quick. I was looking at that guy merging into my lane. I was like, what is that guy doing? And then I re-looked at the light and I realized that was a red light. I was like, oops. Very sleepy Zora. I just realized that there's fluid pickup right there. I wonder what the industrial warehouse has for fluid pickup, if it has anything. Or maybe it's a drop off. What boy? It always sketches me out going down that particular area. Every time. Every time. It always sketches me out. Still feels like we could probably up the torque a little bit more though. Like without a doubt. Okay. And look at that. Now we can afford to tune my car with that $8,000 we just made. Okay, so that wasn't that bad of a thing to do then. I won't complain that much. I might even be able to respray it. Okay, and then we will put my other 2 cars into storage. Put in storage. Put in storage. Okay, now I gotta look up the tune screenshot for this car. Okay, there we go. Okay. These are some very interesting and then 5th gear is 0.88. And that's my tune. Okay, let's see if it feels right though. Yeah, that actually feels about right. Okay. So I need to do some work to the 3rd gear, because this is just for a different transmission. Because this is for a tune for a different transmission. Alright, well, it works for now. Well, there's only one other thing I need to do, really. Turn that down. And then we do that. And if that doesn't help from there, then yeah, I don't know. I don't know what else to do to it. Oh yeah, there is something else I need to do, actually. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna have to do some toying with it in my other save to figure out what the new adjustments are. Or maybe I could put better rear tires on this thing. Maybe this is all there is to it, putting better rear tires on this thing. This might be my V8 tune, honestly. I wouldn't be surprised if it was. Explain why the car doesn't really like to accelerate with it. You have got to be fucking kidding me, you stupid... Let's go fucking figure. I'm just Alta 4ing that shit. I'm not gonna deal with it. I'll deal with it tomorrow. Nice driving, thanks. I'm getting off for the night. I'm gonna go to sleep. I'm tired and I'm hungry. That NPC just made me so happy. Thank you for coming in, Ultra, even if it was only at last second. Nice driving. Oh, you just woke up. I'm about to go to bed. Kind of funny how that works, ain't it? But yeah, I'm pretty sure... No, that was the right tune. That was the right tune. Funky, okay. I guess I'm gonna have to toy with it more later then. It's 10 a.m. Jeez, that's late. It's 1 for me. I'm gonna go to bed now. I hope you have a good one, Ultra. Sorry to go as soon as you hop in, but I'm tired. I hope to see you for tomorrow's stream, because I will be live tomorrow. I will at least try and be on time, but I can't promise anything. Bye, good night. Okay, have a good one. Thank you everyone else that was lurking as well. Appreciate you guys. I hope you... Excuse me. Hope you guys have a good one, and I will see you guys all... Excuse me. I will see you guys all tomorrow. Bye. No, that's good. I know people with opposite time than me. Same. Anyways, bye.